Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more Westeros Total War. We're playing as House Stannis Baratheon. This is episode 11. Now guys, if you haven't gone and watched the last episode, some things may look a little bit different. Unfortunately, the Game of Thrones submod I was using for Westeros Total War completely and utterly crashed. It absolutely fucked itself and it's unplayable. So I quickly jumped on the New Beginning submod instead, which I know is very stable and still very enjoyable. I did my House Stark campaign on the New Beginning submod anyway, and I quickly sped up and got to roughly the same scenario as in the Game of Thrones submod. We won't have the cool units, but we're still going to have a very fun and enjoyable campaign. We still need to push against the Starks, who have they're trying to steal the northern half of my kingdom. We have to take out the Iron Islands, the Greyjoys as well. We actually had a battle against the Greyjoys in the last. They did really quite well, destroying the Tullys. I quickly pushed into the Riverland and gobbled up most of their rebel territory, and we're pushing here against the Lannisters and maybe against House Tyrell. But the amount of time I spent troubleshooting yesterday was so frustrating. I downloaded, I reinstalled the mod, I had a quick look at the comments and on the mod DB and the TWC. The general consensus was that the mod is prone to crashes. I did the custom battle sort of hotfix where when you load up, when you load the game up, you go straight into a custom battle. You quickly just put one unit on either side. You load up a custom battle, you exit out, and then you can load the campaign. And sometimes that fixes it. What else did I do? I had it running as a shortcut. I quickly did it manually. So I put it in one of my Kingdoms folders and then launched it as Teutonic, if you know what I mean by that. I re-downloaded it. I spent a good part of the afternoon trying to fix it, but it was unplayable. It's not like I downloaded the mod and it didn't work and I've obviously installed it wrong. It worked. It had a couple of crashes here and there, but nothing game breaking. I played for 47 turns, did 9 episodes. It was perfectly fine, but then every time I ended the turn to go to turn 48, it just crashed. Nothing I can do, regardless if I was recording or not. I tried to load one of the backup saves as well. Skipped a couple of turns ahead, and it was just on that 48 turn, something was happening in the game, and it kept on crashing. So it is fucking frustrating, but I think I've saved the campaign. Obviously, there's a couple of different discrepancies in this campaign, but we should have some fun. We've still got the overall scenario. We're going to be pushing north at some point. We're going to be pushing into the Iron Islands. We're currently pushing against the Lannisters now. I think that's sort of our best bet. House Tully, House Joffrey, and House Renly have been destroyed. Whether or not we get an alliance with the Tyrells, I would like to, but seeing as we did kill Marjorie, I don't think we've killed many other Tyrells, but yeah, our relations are terrible. Maybe they want to bend the knee. We'll just have to see. Dawn and so House Martell and House Arid in the Vale are neutral as well. So let's have a quick recap of the campaign. We currently have Montford, Valerion, and Stannis Baratheon besieging the Crag against Leo Lefford. We will take that settlement in today's episode. We currently have our third full stack here at the Golden Tooth with Axel Florent, who's married to Sansa Stark, and he currently has a child with Sansa, Beric Florent, who is half Stark. And House Florent, Axel Florent will have the North. We'll give it to him once we take it. Let me know in the comments as well. Who should I give out the lordships to? Let me know in the comments. Okay, we currently have our fourth stack here with Roland Storm, and we have a full stack up at the western half of the Twins with Sir Davos Seaworth. The Starks have Harren Karstark, Horsebane, Brandon Stark's here, so we're going to be holding the Twins as well. Family tree rise. Stannis Baratheon has 3 children. Shireen Baratheon, who is married to Sir Davos Seaworth. He divorced his wife and married a princess, 53 years of age. Married a 19-year-old. They have 2 children. Allard. I keep on thinking like Alladard. Or Alladard, yeah. It's Allard Seaworth, and we've got Alekine Seaworth. We'll just call him Alec because it's easier, and we'll call him Allard and Alec. So 2 children. Stannis has 2 grandsons. He also has a daughter Kyra and a son Balon Baratheon, who is heir to the Iron Throne once he comes of age. He will inherit Dragonstone, and he also has another daughter, Jane Baratheon. I'm very happy that he had a son. So Stannis' line is secure through his son Balon and his grandsons Ollard and Alec Seaworth, who will have Baratheon blood, which would be quite cool. We can give out some of the lordships to them, perhaps. Maybe we could give Sir Davos the Stormlands, or maybe like the Crown Lands and the Stormlands should be just one kingdom. We'll make it now. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Okay, so what's going on here? The Starks actually bribed a unit of my army here, which is quite funny. We're currently recruiting more swordsmen as best we can. We really need archers in some of these armies. We're really lacking. Maybe some knights here at River Run will do quite well. I don't think we can take the crag this turn. No, we just have to wait. So let's end the turn and continue. So guys, if you still are enjoying this House Stannis Baratheon campaign and would like to see more, the best thing you guys can do is leave a like and a comment. It's the best way for me to gauge if you guys are still enjoying the series, and also subscribe if you're new around here. The Starks are amassing more forces at the Twins there, but we should be fine. Okay, can we get more armored swordsmen? I think we were recruiting some in Harrenhal, yeah. Let's get you guys to double time over here. I might even move Colin Florin to go with there. We've had a couple of briberies lately. We'll get some more archers and a diplomat here as well. Let's get these armored swordsmen where we can. We must have a couple of armored swordsmen displaced here and there. Right. What I'm going to do is, I did recruit a unit of crossbow and a archer unit to go with Roland Storm. What was I doing with Roland Storm? I had him fight that Greyjoy host. Okay. I'm going to move you now into the Westerlands. I think we need it. And I want to move this army out with Axel. It's sort of sitting a little bit stagnant. We should be right here. Right, let's move. Is Axel in range? No, he's not. We could get him to go through this pass. Create a footing. Roland Storm, yeah, go straight into the Westerlands. We had him destroy a Greyjoy army there. I think Sir Davos up in the north is doing quite well. Wife is barren. Wife is of Baratheon blood. It's great to see these actually had two sons. Hopefully they're not bastards, but they could very well be. We don't know until they come of age, because even though, for example, technically, if, for example, Stannis had a son, Balon, he'd be called Balon Storm, but they're legitimized bastards in Medieval 2. They're not going to be called, obviously, Balon Storm, but he could be a bastard. He'll have the bastard trait. Okay, let's go with Stannis, and let's attack the crag. It is a 7-to-3 ratio. We currently outnumber them. We have, what, 4,200, roughly. Loyal men to Stannis Baratheon. Loyal men from the Stormlands. We're coming against Leo Lefford, the Lord of the Golden Tooth. What does he have here in abundance? Not really anything in abundance. He's got some armored swordsmen here, 2 units. We're going to have to watch out for those longbowmen. There's 3 of them. And the armored spearmen. We should do pretty well alright. We've got a lot of armored swordsmen with Stannis. And a pretty decent army with Montford Valerion. So there were a couple of differences compared to the Game of Thrones submod. I did marry Sir Davos to Shireen in this one, because I think it would be better. For some reason, Sir Davos wasn't a general in the Game of Thrones submod. Also, what was it? Sansa doesn't spawn till turn 10 and 12, which I didn't realise. I just thought she wasn't in the game. So I married Axel Florent to Ariana Martell. Alright, let's push my rams up. Let's get ready to attack them. Where should I put everyone? I think we should put the swordsmen on the closest part of the walls so they can get up there a lot quicker. Pop you this side as well. Maybe pop you on that corner. I don't think we're going to have enough room to put you there. We may very well do, but I'm not entirely sure. Everyone without a piece of siege equipment can push just here. Cavalry, along with Stannis the Manus, will sit you back just here fine. Archers, I don't think I'm going to need you in this fight, because they're just going to get absolutely smashed by the arrow towers, and also the fact that the Lannisters have some of the best longbowmen in Westeros Total War. We're just going to be completely outmatched and outgunned. But here is Stannis the Manus, Stannis Baratheon, the one true king of Westeros, And the only Baratheon left apart from his children. House Baratheon will win the day, but as you can see here, these longbowmen are absolutely wrecking shop here. Lannister bowmen, fire. Gonna get some really nice volleys off against me. Taking a fair few as well. Hitting my armored men. Okay, let's get Montford Valerion to attack. I'm assuming he's got siege equipment. Yeah, he does. He's going to be pushing up himself. We'll marry Montford Valerion to Kyra Baratheon when she comes of age. But it's 10 turns per year in Westeros Total War. So it's going to be a little while before Stannis' children come of age. I think Balon's 3. It's interesting that he named his son Balon. Here we have the armored swordsmen, but they look a little bit different because they do have a bronze armor plating, which is what I really love in Westeros. You can see the difference. It's more so a medieval 2 thing, that the more you upgrade the swordsman and the armor, they look different. Here's just the normal armored swordsman. Okay, Stannis doesn't look. How Stannis' units don't look as good in this as in the Game of Thrones submod, but I really trust the New Beginning. It's a really great submod, even though you might have, yeah, they're not as well textured, but it doesn't matter if the units look good and the game doesn't fucking work, but hopefully they can try and fix it. And, yeah, it just seems like a general consensus that the mod doesn't work at the moment. But to be fair, it's their first patch. Also, what the fuck? What's going on here? Also, I read something interesting in the notes, that when they released the mod, they didn't realize that House Stannis and House Greyjoy had an abundance of artillery. So when I started this campaign, I had a fuck ton of artillery. I sort of thought, why the hell did I have that? Because I didn't have the economy to support that much artillery. So they patched it. I guess it was a fluff up on their behalf. So yeah, you don't start off with that much artillery as Stannis and the Greyjoys. I don't know how that sort of went through the cracks, but regardless, let's push on. It still should be a very enjoyable campaign. This New Beginning submod is still pretty good regardless, but it's just a shame that I went 47 turns into a campaign and then it just completely and utterly broke. It's not like I installed the game and I couldn't get it to work. It worked fine for 47 turns and then broke, which is just so infuriating. And by the general consensus in the comments and on the comment section on the mod DB and the TWC, that the mod is very unstable, which is, it's disappointing. But hey, maybe we can go back to it when there's an update. It's currently version 4.0. So maybe it will come back. But I have a sort of... I kind of think that the original one was a bit unstable as well, but I can't quite remember off the top of my head, like the first version of it. Right, we're getting absolutely pushed out the way here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my swordsman here to push up and help. For some reason, my swordsmen have managed to get pushed over this way. So if we can push up here and hit them from the sides, we might have a very good chance. Right, let's drop the ram and push through. Get everyone else up here now. Through the breach, men. Double time. Push through the hot boiling oil we need to. We don't want to sit idly by. For Stannis. Yep, so we'll push into the Westerlands. We'll kill the last remaining treacherous Lannisters. We need to get rid of Balon Greyjoy, of course, trying to steal the Iron Islands. We also will need to deal with Robb Stark, the King of the North, trying to steal the northern half of my kingdom. So I definitely want to give Axel the north and Beric. Oh, bugger. What I've gone and done here... No, I don't want a unit of spearmen to do that. What I went and did, I accidentally grouped up a... Alright, get you guys, but you, yeah. Push through, come on. We can't just keep going. Don't sit there. We need to push through it. We're going to lose a lot of casualties just trying to push through it, but we'll lose them a lot more if we sit here and try and take them out while we don't have the gateway. Right, go up here now and help. Yeah, because they've pushed my swordsmen to here. They're going to get exposed coming from this way. Right, double time. I think we might have the gateway now, though. We do. Right, push through. How am I... Oh, I accidentally changed them to a loose formation. Right. They're actually doing quite well. They had a fair few armoured swordsmen and whatnot. Okay. Yeah, also guys, if anyone just like... Because I do know not everyone watches these episodes, like, by episodes. They don't watch like 1, 2, 3, and 4. So if someone in the comments later on says, what the hell, why is the campaign map look so different? Just let them know and say, oh dude, watch episode 9. The Game of Thrones submod broke, and now he's playing on the new beginning to save the campaign, basically. So that would really help. Because I do read all the comments, but I simply do not have the time to reply. Some people you may or may not know that I actually run 2 YouTube channels. I do upload 2 videos a day. I have my main channel, which has, what, 53,000 subscribers. It mainly does FIFA, but I've always enjoyed Total War. And this is what this Total War channel is about. So I get a lot of comments every single day on just those 2 channels. I'm a very busy man. I can't... Even though I'd like to, I did in the past reply to basically every single comment, but I just get an insane amount. That's just on YouTube as well. That's not Twitter and just other social media links as well. Not bragging, I'm just apologizing more than anything. Right, let's continue on. Yeah, but I do read it because it's easier to read if I'm away from the house or out and about. I usually pop on and read, so I do read comments quite a lot. Right, it's interesting that they're pulling out their hammers. How hard would it be to give a short sword or a dagger to these longbowmen? But they're trying to fight us with hammers. I'm sure these bloody Baratheons will be a little bit pissed off. Right. Hot boiling oil. So we've lost the gateway again. Is there any way we can sort of push through here? But that counter flank actually worked quite well. Right, let's pop you here on the main gateway. Looks like they're fleeing now anyway. Let's put the 90 there. Push through here. We just need to continue to go. So Montford Valerion is moving his units up as well. Went through my gateway. Oh wow, the 2 units... The 2 siege tower units were utterly crushed, but they have managed to put up their ladders. We've lost 18% to their 49. Gregor Clegane was in this settlement. I don't know how he managed to escape when we were besieging. I guess the AI just decided to cheat somewhat, but it does happen like from time to time. It does glitch out like that. Right, so we officially have the gateway now. Basically get this unit just to hold here. Get everyone else that's in this cluster to push now. Double time. Get some good old lion pelts. Ours is the fury. Right, they got a couple of cavalry units there. $19 to 56. It's because we haven't got any spearmen. It's taking a little while. There's a lot of cavalry there. Swordsmen. I'm tempted to chuck in some of mine just to help with the push. Because cavalry against cavalry isn't that bad. Now that we've neutralized the towers a bit more, what I'm going to do now is, and we've taken the gateway, let's move up my archers. I don't... Oh, they're going to... I was going to say we could push my archers to here, shoot up and over, and try and get them, but we might be a little bit late. I can push in my cavalry. Having my cavalry hit their cavalry will be fine. Right, go for it. We might be able to, for example, hit these hedge knights here if we can get my archers up quick enough. double time. What I was worried about deploying them before was the bloody archers that were sitting here in the arrow towers as well, just carving them up, because they did have skirmisher superiority over me. Right, what the fuck's going on here? I could even move up Stannis here as well, but my cavalry's blistering through. Hooves buckling the ground. Awesome stuff. Right, let's push up, everyone. Get my infantry to engage theirs if there's any left. By the looks of it, there's not really. So just get everyone to hit the general's bodyguard. Right, archers, you should be able to get another shot off here. Hit these guys. 60 before the first volley against the hedge knights. They might move, though. We'll just have to see. We'll get Stannis to go up as best we can. But archers fire on the hedge knights before they scatter. There's 60 of them. I don't know how well we're going to do here, but a volley has been pushed down. Valerion's lost about 500. Okay, it doesn't look like we've taken out any in that first volley. It's because I think he was sort of sitting here a little bit idly. My god, imagine getting splattered under that siege tower. My god, what a way to die. Right, come on, let's get up on the attack. We need to push into the town square now. To be fair, we were coming up against a full stack in a castle. When you are defending, you do lose... Well, when you're attacking instead of defending, you do lose a lot of casualties, just because arrow towers are basically like machine guns in this game. Right, there was 60, now there's, what, 59. Leo Lefford has fallen, and it looks like that has completely buckled the holding units there. Let's speed things up a little bit. Let's push into the town square now. Going to get my archers to halt and disable fire at will. We should be able to initiate the countdown now. Just flood everyone into there. Where? Oh, I was going to say, why are so many of my units just sitting idly by? Or just I couldn't group them up. Go on, push in there. Let's flood more men. I want the countdown to be initiated. I'm surprised it hasn't been, to be honest. There we go. It's going down now. Which is fine. We've lost 24% of their 92. They're on the back foot. Leo Lefford is dead. And another settlement of the Lannisters has bitten the dust. Another one bites the dust. Okay, we're never doing that again. But regardless, I can't say anymore. I had to sing it out of tune, otherwise the video would get taken down for copyright. Like, my vocals are actually magnificent. I deliberately had to play it. I deliberately had to say it woefully. Right. Minute 40 remaining. We pretty much smashed them. There's not much else we can do now. I love how Stannis' portrait makes him look so fucking grumpy. Right, 20 seconds remaining. And there we go. Victory. Let's end the battle there. A clear victory. Stannis deployed 1,904. Lost 382. Valerion deployed 2,391. Lost 509. Leo Lefford deployed 1,819. Lost the entirety of the force, of course, being in the castle. But lost 1,761 upon the battlefield. You're most welcome to pause and have a look at the casualties sustained and casualties inflicted. But now, we have taken the crag. Formerly of House Westerling. Obviously, Robb Stark's, well, not in this, in an alternative universe, wife was from the crag. Let's control merge back up. No repairs being needed. And now we're taking the Crag. We'll probably push against Castle Rock and Lannisport in the next. I would say that's probably our next target. We won't push up and attack the Greyjoys just yet, even though they have this settlement here. I think it's Banefort off the top of my head. But yeah, we've still got to finish off the Lannisters. We've still got to finish off the Greyjoys. We'll probably push against the Starks. Depending if the Tyrells bend the knee, we might go for a northern and southern offensive. I would like, I want the Arryns and the Martells to bend the knee as well, trying to get an alliance with them, but we'll just have to see. To be honest, I think I might have seen Dawn claim their kingship once. I have seen the Arryns in these Westeros Total War campaigns declare their kingship. It usually happens when Robert Arryn dies and Harold Hardling becomes the faction leader, but Robert Arryn has declared his kingship from time to time. Some spiky peaks here, but regardless, thanks for watching. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And stay tuned for more content on my channel. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Check out my social media links, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. My name has been Simpzy. Take care. Goodbye.